Hey everyone, so I just got done taking something called the Implicit Association Test. And I went and I Google searched for this test after seeing it mentioned in a video that I saw on Facebook. And there are several different IAT, which is the initialism for the test. There are several different categories of IAT you can take. You can take one on sexuality, you can take one on race, you can take one on religion, you can take one specifically to Muslims. And basically, the test is supposed to, I suppose scientifically, is the propaganda, assess your implicit bias towards in any of those categories. Now, I have a problem with the test as a whole. I think it's bullshit. I would encourage anybody to go search this out and take it, because if nothing else, I mean, it was a fun 20 minutes. But just go and see how bullshit the test actually is. First of all, it asks you, right at the beginning of the test, it asks you for your gender. It asks you for your gender that was assigned at birth and for the gender you identify with. Obviously, I clicked male to both of those. And then it also asks for your political affiliation. Are you strongly liberal, strongly conservative, moderately liberal, moderately conservative, just 100% in the middle? And I picked moderately conservative because I think of myself as extremely conservative, but I'm moderate as to what, especially in this Trump era, most people think of as conservatives. You know, I am much more libertarian, and I'll put it this way. I'm a strong conservative and a moderate Republican, although I've pretty much left the Republican Party at this point and I'm a full-on libertarian. That said, I don't understand why your gender or your political affiliation have any bearing on the test, and I don't know why they ask you that, unless it's to stack the cards against you. Now, the whole point of the test is, or stack the cards in your favor, honestly, because I believe that if you pick liberal, and I haven't done this, maybe I will, maybe I'll go through and I'll take the test again, and I'll give some bullshit transgender identity, and I'll give some fucking bullshit liberal political affiliation, and then take the test exactly as I did. But the problem with that is that I feel like it would be impossible to take this test exactly the same way twice. I don't feel like... First of all, the point of the test is you're given several... and it's different if you take it on a keyboard or on a... phone. I took it on a touch screen, so that was that's going to be the test that I'm describing. So if you take it on a desktop or a laptop, your experience with the test might be a little bit different. But the way it's set up on a touch screen, either an iPad or a tablet or a smartphone, is they show you several pictures of just the eyes and nose area of random black people and random white people, and they also give you a bunch of words, and the words either have good positive connotations or negative connotations. So like it'll ask you, it'll give you the word happy, or it'll give you the word, outrage, and you touch left or right. Now, sometimes the left side of the screen could be black people and bad, and the right side of the screen will be white people and good, and then it switches, and it puts good and black people on the left and bad and white people on the right, and then it switches again, and It's black people and good on the, or I'm sorry, white people and good on the left, and black people. It's just really confusing. And I think that this is just an exercise in confusing the participant. I don't see where there's any actual scientific value to this test. And again, I feel like the only reason they would ask you your gender and your political affiliation is to stack the cards either against you or in your favor based on how they perceive your political affiliation, whether it be good or bad. Now, and another thing is when you're doing the click left, click right, good, bad, black, white, whatever, they also tell you to go as fast as you can. So there are times when I meant to click right, but I clicked left because, it's just the muscle memory, it's just, my fingers got confused as well as my brain. This is just a really confusing test. So again, and of course it said I was moderately biased in favor of white people over black people. There were also questions that asked, like, it would give you degrees of temperature, not actual numerical degrees, but moderately warm, extremely warm, not warm, moderately cold, extremely cold, not cold, or whatever. And it would ask, how do you feel about African Americans? And there's no option for I don't feel any way about African Americans. I don't feel any particular way for or against anybody. I like who I like. I like you if you have a pleasing personality. I like you if you're not an asshole. And it's the same thing with white people or Chinese people or any people. I don't give a fuck what color your skin is. I don't give a fuck what's on the outside. I give a fuck what's on the inside. I give a fuck that you're a good person and you're not a dick. And if you're a dick, I'm not going to like you. And if you are a dick and you happen to be black and I don't like you, that has nothing to do with you being black and everything to do with you being a dick. This test was really, really just fucking stupid. And I believe in exercise in futility. So go check it out. Just do a Google search, Implicit Association Test. Take any one you want. I'd be actually curious to read in the comments what some of you think, having taken some of the other tests, and maybe I'll go through and take one, and maybe I'll take this one again. But like I said, I don't think lying about the political affiliation and the transgender question or whatever, I don't know if that would really offer the best forum for redoing it, because it's impossible to answer the questions the same way twice. And so there's no control. And so I don't know that would exactly work out. But by all means, go take the test. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section below. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.